Sometimes some stories really shouldn't be written because you take something that's supposed to be for a kid and you turn it into smut. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Long story short, Meg and I watched the new Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers movie yesterday, and we both quite liked it. It was rather enjoyable, surprisingly enjoyable. It was one of those movies that to me looked like it could either be really good or really bad, but we liked it. So I decided today, you know what, I'm going to read a Chip 'n Dale fan fiction. Why did I do that? Because, oh my God, all I'll say is that you're all in for a treat today. Hey Sue, I cut my own hair with that weird device thing, and did it work? It worked, yes. See, it worked. Is something wrong? Oh, nothing at all. Well, you're acting awfully suspicious. Oh, I just realized that I actually have to work today, so I gotta go. Bye. She did not just... And today's Friday. She doesn't work on Fridays. What the hell was that? Ooh. It's not really her fault. It's not her fault. It is not her fault. It is not her fault. And I needed a haircut anyway, but I would have rather. She didn't know. The creator probably decided, I'm going to lop off half my hair, so I'm going to make a canon that they both lop off their hair, and I'm going to make it into a bloody joke. So yes, we both got a haircut. Hopefully that's all she cuts off. If I wake up bald, I swear to God, I'm going to break out of this universe. Oh wait, if I broke out of this universe and killed the creator, then Meg and I would cease to exist, wouldn't we? Yes, we would. Okay, enough about hair. We might as well get this bloody review done and over with. So, the fanfiction is called RRSA 1 Chip 'n Dale. Chip 'n Dale. In. Yes, one of those stories. Oh boy. The author, Zenkando. Interesting name. And he has the mad scientist from Robot Chicken as his profile picture. It's rated M. Of course it's rated M. It's in English, well, obviously, because I can't speak any other language. It'd be weird to choose a story that's not in English. Romance humor, over 4,000 words, one review. And at least this one wasn't written recently. This was written back in August of 2015. Oh boy. So, the summary. This is the story that started it all. My very first fanfic ever. Written in August 2005. Oh, so this is even older than I thought. Chip and Dale take their friendship to the next level. Warning, M/F, M/M, not your thing, don't read, you have been warned. I mean, I have nothing against that for obvious reasons. But I do have a problem with you taking what's supposed to be children's material. I mean, I guess people can do what they want, but I don't know, it's just... And it didn't help that this story was just written so... I don't know. Well, let's start off with how the story opens up. Dale and Chip share a room. I don't know if they shared a room in the actual show. It's been years since I've watched the actual show. But they share a room. And Dale is gearing up to look at some Mega Furman comic books. And I'm assuming they're naughty comic books because there's a scene in the comic where the Furman guy, he's bathing but he's naked, but they conveniently have bubbles covering up his manhood. So Dale decides to start jerking off. First, he is imagining Foxglove, but then he starts to imagine Chip, and then he's crying out Chip's name as he's jacking off, and he gets his cum all over the wall. Imagine if their hideout got converted into a restaurant, and then Gordon Ramsay shows up and uses a black light to see the sanitariness of said restaurant, and it's like, bloody hell, there's cum all over the walls. That would probably not happen because the chipmunks are tiny, and or maybe there's like a chipmunk version of Gordon Ramsay. I don't know. But that's just It's like, if you're gonna jack, it's like, can't you like do it like in a sock or something, or wear a condom, or why are you getting it all over the walls? That's disgusting. I don't know. I don't have a penis, but even if I had one, I would make sure it's contained. But anyway, back to what happens in the story. In a cliched fashion, Chip was in the doorway watching him. And Chip is all flustered and said, oh, I have to go, see ya, so he leaves. So Dale's all horrified because he's like, how much of that did he see? How much of it did he hear? So, Dale makes a beeline for Foxglove's place. And after some, so descriptive sex scenes with the two of them, over-the-top sex, bloody descriptive about, her... Well, him... No, does she do him first? No, he does her first. He pretty much eats her out, and he's really good at it because, I guess it's because of him licking ice cream. You're welcome. I just ruined ice cream for you, didn't I? Yes, I did. So, yes, pretty much Foxglove is perfectly fine with him having these feelings for Chip, because how bats are, supposedly. They can have multiple partners, and she's like, if you want to do that with Chip or any of the others, that's fine. As long as I am your main love, though. Like, you can't love them, you can fuck them. So, Dale's like, yeah, but I don't think Chip feels that way, and, what if he kicks me out of the rescue ranges, and yada, yada, yada. So Foxglove is like, you know what, you can stay here if he does that. You can stay here and we'll make a new life for ourselves, which in her mind, she doesn't really want to do that because she's a free spirit and whatnot, but I guess she'll compensate for Dale. So, back at the rescue ranger's house, Chip is all worried because Dale's not home yet, and, he's trying to look for him, and then he gets confronted by Monty. And Monty's confronting him because he thinks that Chip was being an arse to him. Like, talking about how Chip is very abusive towards Dale, like bonking him on the head all the time, calling him names. And, Chip is trying to explain himself, but Monty's not having it. And he's kind of like shoving Chip, and bonking Chip. And then Gadget and Zipper get involved too, and they're doing the same thing. And then Dale has to intervene and be like, no, he didn't do anything wrong. I did go to a comic book convention like Chip had said, because that was the excuse that Chip gave to them earlier when they were asking where Dale was. This was all off screen, by the way. So, Chip is surprised that Dale's playing along, but, Dale does kind of confront Chip about how Chip has treated him, because Chip was trying to say that he does, respect Dale, so he brings up, this really smart thing that Dale did, and that I guess the reason why he was being abusive towards him was because he was trying to impress him. Which makes absolutely no freaking sense at all. No sense at all. You impress me, so I'm going to verbally and physically abuse you. Boyfriend material he is. So Monty decides to crowd the others out because he's like, you guys need some bonding time. And Dale just nervously is like, oh, well, I need to go take a shower. We can talk after I'm done in the shower. And so Chip decides he wants to act on his desires. So he follows Dale into the bathroom. He goes into the shower with him, and Dale's all surprised. And he gives him head. And he's very inexperienced, scraping his teeth up and kind of biting down too hard. And then Dale explodes in his face. And then they're in the shower. All they have to do is just stand under the water and rinse it off. But no. The author has to do the whole cliched, let me lick my love juices off of you. I really hope none of you are eating while I'm describing this to you, because if you are, you might want to have a puke bag in handy. So yes, he cleans them up, and, they then decide to have butt sex where Chip wants to fuck Dale in the ass, and he uses soap or shampoo as a lubricant. You're in a shower, the water's running, that's lubricant enough, isn't it? I don't know. But soap, what if it gets inside of him and it poisons him and then he dies? I mean, they do have lubricant. I don't know. So anyway, it fast forwards to when they're in bed in their separate bunks. And Dale pretty much, was asking how long Chip was there, and Chip said he was there the entire time, and how he's watched Dale jack off before, but he never dreamed that Dale, wanted, to screw him. But then Dale explains, it's like, well, me and you, I just want us to be fuck buddies. I mean, we can still be friends, but, my heart belongs to Foxglove. And, how it's written, it's implying that Chip isn't keen on this idea, but it ended up being a fake out. And he's like, oh, where do I sign up? And then it said something stupid cliche near the bottom. I don't know if it did the whole happily ever after. Oh, no, it says, they both had a good laugh and then fell into a peaceful slumber at the end. And it was so bloody, oh. So this was a one-shot. That was over 4,000 words. And aside from the story itself, I mean, there's elements of the story, I guess, that weren't too bad. I mean, the book, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It was, no, I just can't. I just can't. It wasn't a good story. And, this was something that was originally written back in 2005. And then this author decided to repost it. So you would think this author would have, I don't know, fixed up all the typos and whatnot. No, they didn't. They have paragraphs just randomly splitting off in the middle of sentences. Like, for example, the first two paragraphs. Dale closed the door to his and Chip's room. They forget to put an apostrophe for Chip's room. He didn't bother locking it because he knew everyone else would be gone for hours. He opened the closet door in his and Chip's room. Again, forgot the apostrophe. Shared room. Yes, we already know it's shared. They're very repetitive. And pulled out a comic book, Mega Furman number 328. It was the issue that Mega Furman takes a shower. Yes, because that's riveting. Dale flipped through to the page where the comic book hero was bathing, and then right at that point, bathing, it turned into another paragraph, and then it just continues on from there. And this isn't the first time this happens. It happens again where this second paragraph, which is a lot bigger than the big paragraph, gets to the end where it ends with Dale, and then, literally the word Dale, and then a one-sentence paragraph of it saying, screamed out, oh yes, Chip, suck me hard, swallow it all, oh yes. And this just keeps going on, and it's like, did you not bother to read this through before you posted it? I mean, if he had posted it like this back in 2005, sure, whatever. But if you're reposting the story 10 years later, and you post it like this, it's just so sloppy. I digress. I mean, if this type of material is your thing, I guess that's fine, but I don't know. I just have a problem when they're taking material that is supposed to be for children and they just do this to it. I mean, and it's just so descriptive. And the gross thing about him jerking off on the walls, it's like, no, that's disgusting. My God, All right, well, thank you all for watching today's episode. By the way, I did watch Meg's Freak Out List About Me. And I know she has an issue with my stinger at the end. Well, guess what? I don't care. It's my web show, and if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I mean, I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want me to continue to do the please like, comment, and subscribe thing? If that does bother you, then yes, I will stop doing it. But if it doesn't bother you, or if no one bothers to comment on that aspect, then I will just assume it's fine and I'll keep doing it. So with that said, if you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to like, leave a comment, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, cheerio.